The impact of news on your trade. So how can you get news? When news is coming out, they are releasing news. How can you get the news? This is what I'm here to show to you. I'm here to show to you how you can get the news and the impact of every news on your trade or the particular pairs you're in. So I'm going to show you there's a red folder, there is a yellow folder, and there's a neutral folder to say. So I'm going to show you how you can identify this folder, where you can identify this folder, and the impact of every folder on your currency or the pairs you are trading. So in this video, this is what I'm here to show to you. So let's go straight to this video because I don't want it to be a long video. So the first thing you are going to do, I'm going to show you the website. You might know it before now, and this might be your first time of hearing. So go on Forex Factory. So go on Forex Factory. I have mine here, Forex Factory. You can see there at the top here. So go on Forex Factory, click on Forex Factory. When you click on it, this is going to open because mine is open right now and yours should be open as well. So you're on Forex Factory. What should you do next, and how can you know all these things that are on the screen? If this might be your first time, that should be your question. How can you know all these that are on the screen? It happened to me same, and don't worry, that's the reason why I'm here to make the video, to clarify everything and to simplify everything for you so you can navigate your way to get how to get past this level. So as you can see, today is Tuesday, and on my left hand here, so today is Tuesday. You can see the date. Today is Tuesday and July 15th. July 15th. So let's say you want to check previous news that have come out or all of that. You can see we have an arrow here that is pointing the days and the dates. That's tomorrow 16th. If you click the arrow that is going here, that's tomorrow, and once you click the arrow that is going this way, that's July 14th. You are going back now. You can see July 13th. So these are the news that affect the markets that they have released and how it has affected the market. So let's start from this July that we are on right now, and let me show to you. Okay, so let's say July 13th, 2025. You can see that's on Sunday. July 13th is on Sunday. You have currency, you have the time here. So 7 o'clock, where you can see the time, we have the date, the time, the currency, the impact, the detail, actual, forecast, previous, graph. So this, you shouldn't be confused about this. This you are seeing here, that if you can read, they are telling you what you should see under every label or under every name. The date, that's what the date of the particular day you are on. That's the date of the day you are on. The date of this day is July 13th. So the date should be here. The date should be here. Sunday, July 13th. What? This is not the day. It's not Sunday, July 13th. I'm making this video. We are using this previous July 13th to make the video. But we'll go to the current date right now. So the next one is the time of the day. The time that the news is going to be released or is released is 10:30 p.m. So once you are on any pair that is related to NZD and JPY, that's July 13th. You should be available 10:30 and 11:50 to see what's going to happen, or to wait to see the release of the news before you go into your trade. So that's it. For the currency, that's the NZD and the JPY. What's the impact? We can see yellow folder here, yellow folder here. So yellow folder, what yellow folder means is it's not going to have much impact on your currency, on this particular currency. That's the NZD and the JPY. It's not going to have much effect on the currency. It's going to just be a kind of like a it's not going to be a drastic move as the red folder, and I'm going to show you the red folder, don't worry. So that's what the impact is going to be. It's low impact. It's not highly impacted. This news is not highly impacted. It's not like the CPI and all of that. So I'm going to show you. This is just business service index. So it's not going to impact the currency. This is a low impact news. So low impact is expected. Here is the details. So these details, once you go on the details, it's going to tell you, let's go. I want to show you everything in practical terms here, because this is what I'm here to do. So this is the business NZ service index. What are we seeing? So this is the source of the release. This is the business NZ. What's the measure? Level of the efficient index based on surveyed purchasing manager in the service industry. So that's the measures of the news. Usual effect, actual effect. This is the usual effect. Actual effect, greater than forecast, it's good for currency. So the greater than forecast, what it means is that greater than forecast. What's the forecast? I'm going to show you here, don't worry. So this is the forecast. The forecast might be you predicting. So the forecast of this particular platform that is bringing the news, they don't know what's going to happen, so they are also predicting what's going to happen. So they might forecast that, okay, let the percentage reduce by this number. They are forecasting. You know what's forecast, right? You are predicting to the future. You don't know what's going to happen. So let the impact of this news be negative 2.0% on the currency. Let it be positive 5.3. So they are forecasting. They don't know what's going to happen. So in this forecast, that's why this usual effect is what usually happens. It's telling you that greater than forecast is good for the currency. So once the news release is greater than what they have forecast, it means it's good for the currency. You understand what I'm saying? It means it's good for the currency. And once it's lower than the forecast, it's bad for the currency. So what means it's bad is sell. It's going on a sell. You understand? So that's what it means. Frequency, released monthly. So this particular news is released monthly, about 15 days after the month ends. So after every month end, you see this particular news happening on NZD. So once you take note of it, how it occur, you know that, okay, every monthly end, that's every 15 days after the month ends, this news is going to be released. So if you know, you take note of that. Next release date, they will show you the next release date. That's when next the news is going to come out. They are going to show you. This one is going to come out 17 August 2025. That's the next release date. And you can see derived and all of that also call. So these are the space here. So let me go back and show you the next thing we have here. So that's the details. That's the details of the news. The actual was 47.3. What's the actual? We said the actual is the release. That's the result of the news. That's the actual. That's what it means by actual. The result of the news. That's what actual means. So the forecast is what they have forecast. You understand? What they have forecast. Like this JPY news is called machinery orders. The actual was negative 0.6%. Then their own forecast was negative 1.4%. So the previous was negative 91. So that's the one that happened before this one. So that's what it is here. It's not something, too difficult. So I want to show you the red folder, how it impacts your currency you trade. Then we'll go to this recent one. So this is the red folder right now. You can see this on Friday, July 11th. GBP has a red folder. GDP, they have the GDP here. So let's see how it works. So you can see it's lined up and you're confused. Why is it lined up and the date is somehow scattered? So I will explain to you. On Friday, these are all the news for Friday. All this news, they are for Friday. All this news you can see, they are for Friday. So you now don't have to pay attention to all of it. Pick the currency you are trading and focus on the currency if you are into trading news. So pick the currency, for Friday on the 11th July, we have GBP red folder, card red folder, card red folder. So if I want to focus on GBP now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the time GBP is going to be released, the news is going to be released. And how can I know? 6 o'clock a.m. is for Euro yellow folder, GBP red folder, yellow GBP, yellow GBP, yellow. So I'm not going to get concerned about any of other news since I want GBP, and all of it is happening 6 o'clock. So that's why you are not seeing any time here. You are not seeing any time here. You are not seeing time here. You are not seeing time here. It means these news, they are releasing it at once. So there's no need of putting 6 o'clock a.m., 6 o'clock a.m., 6 o'clock a.m. You understand? So there's no need of putting that. So that's why you are seeing only one time for all of it. So once you come to Euro, you see that 4:46:45 Euro has its own news. 12:30 p.m. card has its own news. So they have put the different time and the currency. So you have to convert this time. This is my own for my time zone, so you have to convert it to your own. You also, your time zone might be set to this, so you know how you can go and convert that. So like I said, currency and the impact. So this red folder, let's check this red folder and see what it is. So this red folder usually affects the market. This red folder usually affects the market. So once you see this red folder, you have to be mindful of your trades and how you go about your trade. So this is the source of the news. Like I said, this is a measure greater than this one. The release about 40 days after the month's end. That's when this news is always released. This is GBP news. That's the GDP. The GDP is always released 40 days after the month's end. So after the month end of every 40 days after the month's end, you expect this particular news. So that's what it is here. I hope you understand now, and this is how it works. This is how it works. So all you will be seeing is the red folder, and this one also. You can see this color is different from yellow, so it's a medium impact folder. This one is medium. It's not too that impactful. What you should take note of most is the red folder, high impact news. So high impact is highly impacted. So it affects the market. It affects the market. Unemployment claim. So this US unemployment claim on Thursday, July 10th. If we should go on our chart now, let's check something pretty fast. So let's take note, 12:30 p.m. July 10th. Let's go on our chart and see what we have there. Thursday, July 10th. Okay, so here is Thursday, July 10th. So this particular Thursday, July 10th, you can see the move here. There's a move here. You can see this move. This is the news. This candle, you can see that's the news we saw there. The news we saw at 12:30 here to say. The news we saw 12:30 or 11 o'clock. That's the news there. This particular news, that's what have impacted this market here. So you can see the impact now, how it impacts the market. So after the news, you can see there's push up. So if you always trade the news, so this is how you can know how the news impacts the market or how it does. So I hope you found this video helpful, and this will be all for this video, because I would not love it to be long, so you know what, I would not love the video to be that long. You know what the red folder is, the yellow folder is, and these are currencies. You don't have to concern yourself on too much on the page unless you want to know more about it. So this is the main one you should know.